Hi everybody, my name is Snake Eyes BP1980 on the PlayStation 4 system, Xbox 360, and PC. I know that this is taking its time to log in people here, and the counter way down in the bottom right hand corner or left hand corner is not telling you the right amount of people are watching at the same time. But we got Godzilla Fan 2018, we got Dimitri, P-E-J-O-V-I-C, and then we got Unbelievably Jeff and Hector 84. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much. If you guys want to, go ahead and take a look at their channels. Bro, punch that like button like a champion on their channel. If you really enjoy their channel as much as possible, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Next to it will be a bell that will appear. That bell is a notification bell. If you want to click on that and see more of their content when it comes up or whatever, that's for live stream or when their video goes up or whatever. That's up to you. Go ahead and do so right now, and then we will, or if you don't want to do that right now and you can wait later or whatever, that's up to you guys. Those in the archive world, do whatever you want to do. Please do come back and finish watching this video, because we're going to be doing Subnautica today, guys. So we're going to go right back to it. But first, let's talk about my store. Here we go. Hi everybody, my name is Snake Eyes BP1980 on the PlayStation 4 system, Xbox 360, and PC, and I want to represent my store right here. The store is actually available right now. You can get your own t-shirts, you can get your own sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, poster, cases for your phone, long sleeve t-shirts. If you guys want to, they're available right now in my store, so if you want to take a look at it, go for it. The best way of doing it is to take you look at the prices and stuff like that. The prices are really good or whatever, as a YouTuber as I am, because due to the fact that some of the older YouTubers have some of the t-shirts being higher price than what mine is. So if you guys want to take a look at the t-shirts, go for it. I know that the poster size are a little smaller. It can be at different sizes. You can also pick up different sizes of t-shirts and stuff like that. So, and be aware the prices do go up or whatever when you go beyond XL, if I remember right. So right here's the link. The link is designedbyhumans.com/shop Snake Eyes BP1980. Click on the link or whatever in the description below, and hopefully you enjoy the content. Thanks to you, and see you around. And we are getting ourselves prepared for Subnautica, so as you can see, we are somewhat getting ready. Oh, wow. Things we do for a living, guys. So I'm going to minimize this so I can see the chat room a lot easier. Bring this up so I can actually control the, you know, my stuff or whatever. And I think that's pretty much all I need to worry about is that. So here we go. We're going to dive right on in here sooner or later. So here we go. I'm trying to avoid leaning back or whatever, because if I lean back, I'll cause a little shadow figure on the side of me, and it's because this light only goes so far behind me. If I lean more toward behind the light or whatever, it will cause a shadow. That's why I'm trying to avoid doing the shadow run or whatever. So I'm starting to. I like the setup so far for the green screen stand. Yesterday was kind of a weird day for me because I was, I guess I needed to updated the green screen backing and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, the green screen's up. It's pretty much up. Everything is hunky-dory. I can even remove this and show you guys that this is the second screen here, and it's all like right back there and stuff like that, and go right back to normal. what I really want to do right now is to find my way into the lava zone as quickly as possible. I know that I had to go get a lot more supplies and stuff like that, but I think the reason why I need to go after the supplies and stuff like that, I was
oxygen production offline.
I was just wondering why the game wasn't loading up or whatever. Wow. This is the first time I ever had that frozen up moment where the game didn't want to respond. If the camera's off, guys, by so much, let me know. I have not. Okay, so we're doing okay. I see nothing wrong. I'm looking at every detail work, including the Snake Eyes BP 1980 words right here. Hello, Nimbo. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. We're going to go ahead and go right back to the game. Oh, I thank you so much. Okay, so we are up here. We need to get down there. I mean, what I mean by down there is as in the back down to where those two are at. But I feel like I may need to carry a lot of titanium because there is not. I have not gotten any. I'm feeling like I'm running really low on titanium, and this time I'm going to take this thing for a joyride. And we're going to go to the backside of the Aurora with this sucker, so even if a Reaper Leviathan decides to go ahead and bonk on me or whatever, I can actually get myself out of there as fast as possible. 89%, and we are gonna go this way and then turn on the lights and go this way. Okay, I don't know what I just hit, but okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry, excuse me. I'm trying to keep it in the shallow waters as much as possible, but I don't really want to get into too much of the shallow water. I actually found it entertaining, actually, the outdoor one, laugh out loud. Well, that's good. What I try to do on my cooking videos is try to be entertaining, but I also want to be certain enough that you guys can actually cook your own food if you need to. I've had somebody come onto my on the outdoor cooking video one and say I can't cook, and so if I can't cook, then how did all of that food get made in the first place? My dad was majority of the time inside the house, and you saw me put that food on the grill. So, and again, you also saw me put on that stuff on top of it, the seasoning on top of it. So again, if I can't cook, then how come? And it's a kid too. And that kid did not come back and respond back to that whole situation. So I am trying to scooch across the back of this ship. And I don't want to... I hear him. Where is he? Oh, he's... Oh, boy. Have I just passed him? Or is he... He just hit me! He just decided to hit me! Holy smackerel, Batman. He decided to go anger happy on me. Oh, here he comes again! Oh, he hits my tail end. Wow. Are you done? Here's another one. Wow. How many angry monster creatures do I have here? Wow. Am I... Oh, this is not good. Yes, I know. I know I got massive hull damage. I'm trying to get away from them. How in the world can I not get away from them? Okay. Am I clear? Am I completely away from them? If that's the case, I'm going to dive down here, turn that off. Wow. This creature decided to take a little damage out of me. Hello to XKiller89 and hello to... If I didn't say hello to Nimbo, hello to Nimbo. Hello to Kuzo. Your birthday was 2 days ago, wasn't it? I told people if they saw your name or whatever, wish you a happy birthday as well. Why in the world is this out of order? Again, that needs to be there. That needs to be there. That needs to be there. That needs to go there, and that goes there. Why is that always out of order every time I try to do this? So we're gonna fix the hull ship here. Yep. Oh, that's good. We also had Godzilla fan whose birthday was on the same days as yours was. I don't know how many years apart there were, but that's the difference. I hope they're not coming back to attack me because I'm not in the mood for it. And then, let's see here. Is that all? Nope, there's one more hole right there. Is that all it? Am I fully 100%? And it looks like I am. Oh.
Engine powering up.
Really? Where are you? Okay, so right now I've been attacked again. That So I'm being attacked by XKiller89, who is, if that is 1989, that person is still a kid to me, anyways. Well, tell that to Markiplier because he's going to be in his 30s here soon. And talk about PewDiePie. He's also going to be in his 30s soon. And Jacksepticeye. Oh, and by the way, let's talk about some other YouTubers out there that has already had a business or whatever. How about Rooster Teeth? They're part of YouTube now, and they have a bunch of people that are about my age or higher. Let's look at other people.
Quit arguing with the children.
That's basically what they're trying to tell me, is to get a real job or whatever. So they could suck it if they can't deal with it. So we need this. Where was the damage done? Was it on? And if they go and choose a name that has a date like 1979 or other, they pretty much are still being a kid in the situation, because of the fact of they're trying to bully themselves around or whatever, or push their weight around, saying that they, I mean, again, it goes right back to being bullied. That's basically what it is. They like to push people around to make them feel better of themselves. So they try to tell other people to, you know, quit YouTube and stuff like that because they're worthless. Well, guess what? The worthless people are the ones that are actually causing the whole trouble in the first place. So let's go ahead and put some of that away, and then nope, I need that because I gotta I have, whoa, didn't I not have that in this? I don't have it in this vehicle. Okay, so this is a vehicle that can pick up stuff, not actually generate more of those or whatever. Yep, on the bright side, he did give me a view. That's awesome. I don't care if he gives me a dislike or a like. It's still a view. So, let's see here. I'm going to use the camera again, and let's see here. Which way the ship is facing? It's facing that way. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so we got to pick up that way down there. So let's go ahead and I know I should have been turning off my engine when I'm doing this, but one, and then I hate that. There we go. So I can see a lot better from the trying to figure out oh, there it is. And then get back up here.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
That's fine. I mean, it's okay if you can't donate or whatever. I'm okay with it. Just as long as, I mean, if there's another way you could actually, if you don't think you want to be able to donate enough money or whatever, and you want to save up some money, you could save your money and go to the store and buy some items there. Once I get my $100, I may be able to pick up maybe a shirt, a mug, and a sticker. That's usually the first 3 items that I want to pick up. The horn works. Okay. So, at least the horn works. No, I want to go down. I want to go down. So, that's a salt composite. There's a rock. I'm gonna go after that rock. Although that's the sad part about this is that oh, I gotta turn off the engine. Engine off. Engine on.
Powering down.
You should do burgers for the next. Yeah. That's the whole thing is that again we got to come up with some. Me and my dad's got to come up with some money or whatever. So see if I can pick up some burgers or whatever for that. Is there no? Is there? So I gotta go back. I'm gonna get into the prong suit now because I think it's about due time I jump into the prong suit and get closer to my little work. Just 6 more. Okay. I am. Hold on. If you're talking about how close you are, I am. Hold on. I'm looking to see where I'm at. I am $2 away from getting to my benchmark. Does that kind of give you some type of understanding? Okay, alright, gotta go, Snake. Work starts in 30 minutes. We'll see. Okay, I need $2 more just to get past the benchmark. And the thing is on my YouTube channel thing or whatever, it's been saying that I'm sitting around $15 right for the ads or whatever revenue and stuff like that. But like I said, I said I'm going to get maybe my money here this month or next month. That depending on what YouTube is planning on doing. But that's about where I'm at right now. I'm not saying for certain. Oh, I am not liking this one bit. Give me power to the lights so I can see better where I'm going and everything. So, and by the way, I'm going to close these doors. I don't think I need to be back there just yet. So here we go, diving in. So we got this nice rock right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. And then hop back into this. There's another. Whoop. We need to scan that. We're looking for all titanium types of stuff, so we're going to have to grab as much titanium over on this side of the whole thing and then work our way back around to the other side and see if there's any way to get more titaniums and stuff like that. Yep, we're going to be needing that too. So here we go. Up, over, round, down, through. There we go. Getting into here. Is that what I think it is? Okay, that's not a scannable item, so that is like a pillar or something like that that was part of that whole thing there. Hello to Virginia Freshman. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And right over here was supposed to be my Where is he? Okay, I'm going to use this. There he is. Oh, wow. I'm glad to see if you could, got your green screen up. Yeah, actually the green screen was working, I mean, I got it to fix or whatever. I did put a little, like a little board, like a board or something like that, a pegboard, and drilled it into the major board or whatever that I had previously. And then I'm using rulers like I did the last time to stretch it out. Oh, so it's the masked wrestler for Virginia freshman or fisherman? Is that what it is? Fisherman instead of freshman? I think it's fisherman. I said the last name wrong. Sorry about that. We're gonna go this way. And with the other arm, there's no room in the storage. What do you mean by there's no room in the storage? Oh, come on. There's got to be room in the storage. Oh well. Oh, there's some scrap piece that we need. How far does this go before it says, hey, we are getting to the point where... That's not a good sound. And yes, I was backing up. There's lead. I really I don't know where these creatures are at, but man, they're making noises. And this is usually the reason why I like parking my sub near here. And we're in. There we go. So why was my prong suit full? Oh, because it had every other item I needed. Ah. Oh well. So let's go ahead and we got some items we can put in the in these containers here. So we're going to be needing to put titanium in here, and then next to it is copper, so we got to put copper in there. Now we got to go back upstairs to unload the prong suit, and we're going to unload him right here. All of the gold out, all the lithium out, as much as I can. And then we're going to go ahead and hop in here. And then I think gold was one of these lockers. That was miscellaneous. That is miscellaneous. We'll just put gold in this one. Lithium. That's other stuff. That is other stuff. That's glass. I know glass when I see. So let's go ahead and put lithium on the very far back of the room. I think that would be awesome. And then we'll be, again, I'm trying to free up the information and stuff like that we have in here. And I do still want to get down to the lava zone, but again, I don't know how much hectic I'm going to be trying to get down there. So, oh, that's right. Prong suit. I need to get into the prong suit. So there we go. All right. Look, more titanium I can pick up. Here, grab that. Alright. Oh, more titanium there. Grab that. There we go. For a moment, when I went down this way, I started hearing noises. I think I should... There was lead. Well, more titanium. Let's go ahead and pick that up. You want to fight me? I got the power. Oh, there you are. Oh! I don't think so. Why are you doing this to me? You're mean. You are the meanest creature I have ever had to face in this darn game. Are you going to come down here and attack me? I know you're going to be up there, but are you going to just be up there just to drive me nuts? Okay. Okay, and I got to refine this. Okay. Well, then let's hop out, get behind here, and grab these items out of here, and then pick up the rest of these down here. Oh, great. My inventory's full. Great. So... pick up that one and pick up that one and back to drilling again. Hello to Daniel Burnett. You want to attack me? I'll attack you. So hello to Daniel. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And that was awesome. Is he still around? I hope he's not around because I'm not in the mood to dealing with him. Oh, there he is. You better not swim down here. I'm not in the mood for you. And then grabbing. Oh, that's right. I'm out. Oh shh. So we got enough room. We can pick up 2 more titaniums, and we got like another item. What in the world is that? Is that what I think it is? That's titanium. Well, let's do the drilling of the titanium first. Let's get the drilling of the titanium. We'll always get everything else, but I need the titanium more. As soon as I get done drilling here, I gotta get back to JJ, and then hopefully we got enough titanium that we can drag all the way down to the bottom. Hopefully. Maybe I can make another. I'm hoping to make another storage unit, so I can add to the prong suit. So I can carry more stuff down with the 1 prong suit instead of just carrying X amount of whatever. I hear him. He's pissed. Okay, so I'm going to get back to JJ up that direction. I hope he's not following me, because I'm not in any way, shape, or form in the mood for him following the crap out of me. Is that another... Oh, that's maybe a hull piece. Oop. I was off by a few meters. Now I can just jump right on in. I should be able to. Why did I not get in? Try again. There we go. We got locked in. Well, and then I'm also almost out of food, water or whatever. So, and I can't do anything until I get rid of all the stuff that's in my inventory. So, first of all, we have titanium. I can't put more oh, that's right. I could actually put the extra heavy load of titanium in a bigger locker, so that I can carry more stuff or whatever. So this is the bigger locker. I can carry all of this titanium in there. Read your comment. You really want me to read your comment? Okay. Moon landing is fake! No, it's not. The thing is that when people say moon landing is fake, then can you prove it's not fake? Because I could actually go and pull up documents and stuff like that that shows that it is real. And if you can't believe history, then why do you believe that the moon landing is fake? And if that's the case, why don't we just believe the Challenger and the Columbia, both of the ships that blew up, being fake? The people are still alive. Everybody's still alive. Hitler's still alive. Elvis is still alive. Jesus is still alive. Man, everybody that died in history are still alive today. If that was the case, this whole world would have been in turmoil, because everybody's eating every animal in the world. Plant life would be destroyed by then, and everything else. So let's believe everything in the world that, you know, that everything is fake and everybody's alive. And that is a stupid comment, but still, I'm being sarcastic about that. I'm not trying to grab food. And that's my point of view. If you're saying that if certain things are fake or whatever, then let's look at every other NASA thing or whatever that they've done in human history, and say that that's also fake. Like Columbia and the Challenger, if I remember right. Both Columbia and Challenger were both destroyed. One was leaving while the other one was coming in. So again, why don't we just believe all of that or whatever, and say that the that was fake? All right, let's see here. What other stuff? I have lead. I need to pick up lead out of here. So, and there's more of that. There's that. Let's believe that nobody has been able to go into outer space, and all those rockets that shot up into space or whatever mean nothing. If that's the case, then there is no space station at all. There should not be any way of communicating with you at all, because all the satellites and stuff like that that's orbiting our planet or whatever will not provide us entertainment like TV or be able to give you internet, because sometimes internet bounces off of those as well, even though it may be fiber optics and stuff like that. But still, there's other people that are using satellite internet as well. So I mean, again, there's no International Space Station. There is no satellites. There's no TV. There's no internet. So again, I'm being over dramatizing on this. If we could not have a man on the moon, we would not have the possibility of doing what we have done from the time of the man to the moon to the time we are right now. Getting satellites up, getting an International Space Station up, and stuff like that. That's my proof. If you say that there is the man on the moon landing is fake, then all the stuff that we have done up to now or whatever, getting satellites being made, having people go into outer space, would be an impossible thing right now. Well, right now it's on halt because people aren't really doing anything to going back into outer space. I think Russia's the only one that's got more of a safe... I don't know if it's Russia that has that capability of going into outer space still, but the point is that that everybody's going like, well, the moon landing's fake. Well, prove to me that moon landing is not fake. No, I mean, prove to me that moon landing is fake. Just don't say it. Prove it. Give me some hard evidence that the moon landing is fake. Because I can prove to you to do like every day or whatever that that our everyday lives are dealing with what we have from the moon landing. So again, prove it. You can't just say it. You gotta prove it. Give me an an actual hard evidence. And if you want to say hard evidence is like using the internet to look at to look it up or whatever, go ahead and use it. But remember, before you start typing up moon landing is fake, think of all the stuff before you actually, think about all the stuff that happens when you go into outer space or whatever. All the communication stuff that we have, like TV, cable networking and stuff like that, internet and stuff like that, and all of that. Hello, Leaf Shadow. Hello to Insane Gamers. 1, 2, 3. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. That's Leaf Shadow 157. If I didn't say his full numbers or whatever. So, I am gotta get back to. Bugger, I did that wrong. I need to turn off my main hub lights. Indoor lighting. There you go. There's irrefutable evidence that the film of the moon landing is a fake. I do agree with it. But how about the tape recording or the recording of the moon landing? Are you saying that that is also fake? And if you're going to say that if you're going to say that the video is fake, I might agree with you on that because of the time period of that. Yes, I totally agree with the footage may be a lie, but we did have the moon landing. We had people actually land on the moon or whatever. And if you really don't want to believe that or whatever, that the voice recording happened or whatever, then, I mean, again, what were they doing in the first place? Were they just circling around the planet, in the time period? You should be able to have astronomy people that was during that time period able to see this thing that was leaving the planet and going around the moon and seeing if it would land or not. I mean, again, Got to think about that. And also, how about the Apollo 11 incident where they literally had to go around the backside of the moon just to slingshot back to Earth? Again, Apollo 11 had problems with oxygen, and they had to fix that problem. So, I mean, if you don't want to believe me, and if you don't think that my comments are true or whatever, you can actually, you know, I don't know. But the moon landing did happen. It's all on audio tape. So,
Engine powering up.
and I am... turning this bad boy around. Did I just see something I need to go after? Looks like it. More titanium. Well, since I'm already here, I might as well just go ahead and pick up the rest of this junk that I see all over the place here. The footage may be fake, but I think what they did was they used the like an audio tape and tried to reenact the whole situation of being up on the moon or whatever. That's the reason why the moon landing videotapes were fake.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
So, move forward. Can I be safe to going around the back side of the, whoa, I'm going to go back. I just saw a couple of more items I want to pick up. Yeah, I don't like the camera angle when it does that. Alright, quit it. But the thing is when will you guys ever believe in anything? If you believe that the audio, the video part of the landing was a fake, then wouldn't everything else in the world be fake too? Because you believe that everything else is a fake, so why not believe and be? I'm sorry to say this. Believe everything's a fake, including believing that, you know, me playing this game is a fake. Because, well, it isn't actually in my book. It's not fake, but yet everything else, like I said, you believe that the moon landing videotapes may be a fake. Okay, but how about the audio part? Because they did go into space. There has been evidence of people going into outer space. So, alright, now I gotta get back to my base. I'm done digging rocks up. Even if I find more rocks, I'm done digging. No. Yes, it's a creature attack. I wonder from whom it was.
External hull damage.
Well, it's basically everybody, I've been reading your guys' comments saying that certain things are fake. Well, if you think, if you don't want to believe in the audio tapes being real or whatever, and we did have people land on the moon or whatever, but yet they're saying that the moon landing is a fake, all of it's fake or whatever, then I would like to point out, what about audio tapes? Are they fake? Because people can fake audio tapes too. And if that's the case, then if that's a fake, then what about everything else that we've done so far? We should be able to, from being here on the planet Earth, to be able to look at the surface of the moon and be able to see if there was any landing, like any metallic vehicles that are on the planet, and be able to roll around and stuff like that, or where we put, if they ever did put up a American flag on there. Basically, when is it going to be where when things are real and or fake? Because again, we're getting to that point where people are saying, "Oh, this is fake. This is fake." Well, then let's go one step further, or let's go a huge step further, and say that if that one thing is fake, how about all the other stuff? Is the space shuttle Columbia or space shuttle Challenger? Columbia and Challenger both exploded. One was leaving the Earth while the other one was coming down from Earth. Are they fake? Because everybody was watching it. There was footage of it. People were, again, and that was done by videotapes too. So anything could happen. They could show a space shuttle explode, because there's like models and stuff like that all over the place. So I'm trying to get around the wreckage here. I am at 80%, and my health bar right here says I'm okay. I have a funny feeling I may end up finding another Reaper Leviathan, but I gotta keep going straight from here. So, as Jacksepticeye actually played this last time or whatever, or played this, he went and killed 5 Reaper Leviathans or 6. I don't remember, but the numbers were big compared to how many there would be in certain areas. So, and then I'm turning it this way to get over to where they are at. I think I just found the Reaper Leviathan. He just attacked this thing and now he's backing off. What in the... Are you going to make another pass? Yep, he's making another pass. I should be in the safe zone by now. And he only attacked me 3 times, so let's go down here, stop right here, E, and then hop down here, fix up the problem, there's no hard damage there. So I mean, my point of view is this: if you're not going to believe in the moon landing being real, then what will you believe in? Because if you believe that the moon landing is fake, and I agree with the videotapes, it might be a fake, but audio tapes that they did communicate with the space shuttle. So again, what will make you believe in that the moon landing did happen, or if it ever happened, or whatever? Because we do have satellites that are up in space right now. We have a International Space Station right now, and it's all because of the moon landing. Even though it was probably it may be fake as a videotape, and they took all the audio tapes and they kind of made it look like you know, by video alone, if it was fake. But how would you know the difference between real and fake if you're going to say that the moon landing was fake? And I'm talking about the full thing, not just the video alone. I'm talking about the full thing. That's just my point of view on that. Because if you can't believe in the hard evidence of a videotape or a cassette tape or anything like the news or whatever, then let's say that the Challenger and the Columbia were both shuttles that were destroyed in space, or going into space or coming back from space, was real or fake, because it was videotaped that they blew up. It was recorded as they blew. They were being viewed by cameras down here. So again, what's real and what's fake? If you're going to believe that if one's going to be a fake, then thank you. That was very appreciated. And then engine off. And then I'm going to kill the lights. I'm going to bring back lights, so that one goes away, that goes off, because I really don't need that. I'm already at a local area. That's not it. Oh, I already have the battery. So does that battery need to be charged up, or does it need to be... I'm going to go with this door right here. Let's see here. 100%. 75%, 21%. Let's go ahead and switch that out. And then we're going to go and charge that battery up if I haven't grabbed all the other ones. So, I mean, I say these things or whatever, and and the evidence are showing that the moon landing did happen, but not by video alone. Okay, so we got a battery here that needs to be okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to swap batteries and take that battery out, and then go back down here. So again, I'm just wanting to know. I like to know. Do you still believe that there's a moon? If did the moon landing happen? And we can let's rule out the videotapes. Did the moon landing happen? When we're talking about video only, videotape of showing of people putting their foot on sand at night, showing the stars and stuff like that, and then making them look like they're like slow dancing, you know, on the planet or what, or on what should be a planet's surface. So, what will make you understand that there has been a moon landing, just not video only? There's been audio, and then they took that audio and maybe put it behind like a video purpose behind it, and that's how those information happen. They may have taken the audio tape and put it in with video and put it that way. If you don't even believe the audio tapes being true, then we're in major trouble. Because if you go and rule out the audio and video, then everything that you believe that the moon landing ever happened is all fake. So that means everything else is fake too. That's why I say that. That the whole, you know, the whole thing is. If you go and Zemia Davis says, who says everything isn't fake? We're mere keep the masses busy to work. So you don't believe there's no moon? You don't believe there's no sun? You believe? Do me a favor, Zemia Davis. If you're gonna not believe if you believe everything is fake or whatever, then I want you to go out in the sun or outside and stay there for almost 24 hours. I guarantee you, one, you're going to get sunburned because the sun is so hot and our ozone layers being really depleted about it. And two, that the fact that it will get night, it will turn to night, and our Earth is circling around the planet. Again, why are we discussing about this? I feel like I have to defend the whole concept of, are you guys idiots? I mean, there's evidence all over the place on this planet. Evidence. It's really shown by light. And if you and people who go like, oh, I don't believe that, or I don't believe this, then don't believe your TV's going to work when you turn it on, because the battery won't work because there's no power to the TV. So, oh, I ordered pizza a long time ago or whatever. On my oh man, I am so frustrated with the idea of people thinking that the conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and if you don't believe in any of the concept of the Earth is round, how about let's look at the moon and if you say the moon is a hollow projector, how come it's real? How come a shadow? If it's a hollow projection, we should not have any way, shape, or form of any type of surface of the moon being shadowed by Earth to show the phases of the moon from new moon to full moon. If it was a hollow projection, that should never happen. And plus, on top of that, that thing runs. If you're going to go with, oh, it's a hollow projection, let's go back to batteries. So you need power those devices or whatever for that. So So when was the... If you don't believe... Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to look this up. And I'm going to use the internet. And I'm going to ask first moon landing. July 20th, 1969. The Apollo 13 was the one that had the problems with the oxygen, not Apollo 11, but Apollo 11 was the one that everybody would say that it did not happen or whatever. The tapes were all fake or whatever. But the problem I'm going to point out is I talked with my dad. He said that Apollo 11 is real. And he was born, or he was alive, he was born in 1940 something, or 43 or something like that, but yet still, the Apollo 11 was back in 1964, 69, somewhere in there, and my dad says it's real. I tend to believe my dad, and if you really don't believe any of the people's word of mouth either, as in, why don't you guys that one of the few that of the evidence of the Apollo 11 moon landing is fake? Show me that it's not fake. Can you show me who was behind those cameras? Show me that it or show me any hard evidence that it's not it is fake. Show me, please. I would love to see a hard evidence of it being fake. And if you can't prove it, and if you cannot prove it by if it's fake, then there's another way of saying it could be real. I said could. I didn't say it is real. But I'm saying is, can you show me hard evidence? Can you show me behind the scenes who was running the cameras or who was behind the cameras of the time of the incident? And the thing is, the moon landing itself is real. And if you can't believe the audio tapes, then prove to me the audio tapes of that. And if you think China was the first people on the moon, please give me hard evidence that China was the first people on the planet, on the moon. So give me hard evidence. Don't go like, oh, I don't need to show evidence because I know I'm right. No, you cannot be doing that. If this was a judge, jury, and executioner situation, or a judge and jury situation, no executioner part of it, there has to be evidence. You have to show evidence. If you can't prove evidence, there's no proof to it. You have to use your common sense and understanding of what's going on. If you don't have common sense and you're just going to go and say the moon landing, all of it was all fake or whatever, and China was the first one, prove evidence. Show the evidence on the thing, and don't document no evidence. Don't go like, oh, I'm going to show a person on the moon, and I'm going to change the this particular flag to being this flag. Don't do that. Don't go like that. Look up on the, if you need to look up on internet, type up moon landing, and if you find like an image or something like that, go to the image source or whatever, read up on it, find out what the image source is, read about it. If the image and the document that they have information of it, see if there's another website that says the same thing. And it takes two to do evidence, or to be pretty much hard evidence, basically. Just don't go around and go like, oh, I'm going to take this image here and I'm going to and copy it and make it two images, and that's hard evidence. After I've already changed the flag on it specifically. The image of has to be two different images to be exactly, refutable that it is that. So again, please show hard evidence. You have to show hard evidence. Just don't go around and just say it's not real. And when you say the moon landing is fake, and you say China got to it first, you're still saying moon landing is fake. So if you don't believe that United States made it on the planet, I'm also going to point out China did not make it on there, because you're saying the moon landing is fake. That means nobody should put their foot on the moon. Nobody put their foot on the moon. So basically, when you go and say the moon landing is fake, then everything is fake. Even if it means that United States didn't make it, China didn't make it, Russia didn't make it. Nobody in this world made it to the moon. You just contradicted yourself when you said that the moon landing is fake. Then turn around and said that China made it there first. That's contradicting yourself, because if the moon landing is fake and China made it to the moon first, the very first comet is a fake to the first, or to the second. You see where the contradiction comes in? I guess nobody wants me to play a freaking game and enjoy a good gameplay, because every time I play a game from here on out, it's all like, oh, moon landing's fake, oh, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake, and then I have to go into discussion about it, and it's all gonna be just nothing more than the discussion and no gameplay. So let's go ahead and do more discussion. You guys want to keep talking? Let's talk about more stuff or whatever. Because I know I'm not going to be playing this, and I got to start from scratch because I didn't save. I'm done. I'm done playing games. Because every time I keep coming in here, it's been basically all talk or whatever about moon landing and stuff like that and being fake and everything. So, yeah. So I'm done playing. Every Monday, it has been when I play Subnautica. I cannot get to the lava zone without having anybody say, "Oh, the moon landing's fake." So, you want me to go all the way through this whole entire thing about moon landing and how I know it's not fake? So, hello Stubcat, how you doing? Welcome to my live stream. It just turned into a vlog because people are saying that the moon landing is fake. And I believe it's real. I believe in audio tapes that they were real. Frustrated. I can even say the whole concept of the word fine. Frustrated, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Really? The Gaming Error with Sand says, yeah, moon landing is fake. It was a test like China, Russia, and North Korea and America all wanted to see who went to the moon first. America faked it and China got there first. Again, where's the hard evidence? You guys got to come up with hard evidence that China made it to the moon first. You need a hard evidence that the United States didn't make it on the planet at all, or on the moon at all. Let's rule out the footage. There's audio for it. And if you're going to rule out audio, then let's rule out everything else too. That China didn't make it on the moon. Nobody made it to the moon. We have no satellites around the planet for internet services and stuff like that. We have no TV. We shouldn't have TV right now to communicate like cable networking or satellite networking or whatever it is. So let's rule that out too. If that was the case, we should be still underneath a rock right now, hiding our you know. We still have we should be black and white TV, shouldn't be color. May I point out something? That CGI back in 1969 did not exist, and I'm gonna have to do this. This is what I'm gonna have to do. So we're gonna blow this up. I'm gonna go and look up CGI. Started. Start date. Start date. Start date. Well, let's see here. I'm looking at, there's one here that said 1960-ish for editing. But this is Wikipedia. I'm going to rule Wikipedia out because they're contradicting themselves here. Because it says founded in 1976. Again, I can't trust Wikipedia because they say 1960s here and 1976 here. So let's... CGI first made. Let's go with that one. Although it's back to Wikipedia saying 1973. Really? Come on, guys. Give me something that's not Wikipedia because they're contradicting themselves. Guinness Book of World Records. Let's use them. In 1995, the first feature-length computer-generated movie was back in was about 1995. Guinness Book of World Records. Don't Guinness Book of World Records even make sure that everything is genuine? Or at least they have to see it to believe it, or see to believe that it did happen? So, if the... Hold on. I gotta see if there's any other stuff or whatever. And this is further back. Back in 1991, where they did a CGI. So that's from 1995 to 1991. We're going backwards. I'm still trying to figure out where the CGI came in for the whole situation. Because, let's see here. The sequel to the 1984 but low-budget class Terminator was the first movie with the leading character who was only totally CGI totally exists through CGI. The T-1000 is the liquid metal. Oh, so this is still back saying about this one here. It's not talking about the Terminator movie, the first Terminator movie, saying the second Terminator movie was back in 1991. So, again, we're not anywhere close on that. So, let's see here. Jurassic Park? When was Jurassic Park made? Before the 1990s, most visual effects in movies were consist of non-stop motion and people in suits. Wow. Right off the bat, the first comment, and this is under a different website, a Business Insider, saying that before 1990s, most visual effects in movies consist of stop motion and people in suits. And you're telling me that the Land Rover is CGI? Let's go a little bit further. That if the moon landing is not real, and people are saying that the moon is fake or whatever, it's a computer generated CGI moon. Why is it still rotating around the planet, and where's the power source to that generators? I wonder, because it was back then. Even moon turned the tides on the planet Earth. While in the computer animation was using for Star Wars, While computer animation was used in Star Wars and Tron, the title sequence, like 1978 Superman, it wasn't until Terminator 2, 1991, Steven Spielberg, and Jurassic Park, 1993, the movie used a lot of computer-generated imagery, or CGI, and mixed it with live action. Alright, we're looking at 1991. Now, moon landing date. Apollo 11 space flight and landed their first 2 humans on the moon. Mission Commander Neil Armstrong and pilot Buzz Aldrin both Americans landed on the moon. Module Eagle on July the 12th, 1969. I'm not looking at videos. It took place in 2013 when China set its rover called Yudu. Chinese was Jade Rabbit down onto the largest crater of the moon surface. The rover would later go by the history by setting a record for operating longer than any lunar rover before it. And that's probably the previous lunar rover that they had previously. Now that there were... Okay, so... the mission marked the first time human was landed any time on the moon since 1970s. The lander shows here first touchdown in December 14, 2013, and deployed. So this is basically the Land Rover or whatever. Now, I would be surprised once you take the Land Rover and be able to go around and look at different parts of the planet and stuff like that. I mean, that's basically what you guys are trying to get the show here. Is that the 2013 is your only belief because due to the fact that your belief is that anything that is before you, it's all fake. Anything that was before you, it's all fake because you weren't existed until the time you were born and whatever year that may have been. And yet people show document evidence of videotapes and audio tapes and paperwork of all the stuff or whatever, and yet you're saying that the China was the first one that landed on the moon, and it was humans that were landing on the moon, not a rover. And I just showed that there was a rover. It's a rover that landed on the moon. Okay, let's see here. That was the information about that. How China planned moon landing will differ from the... Again, things got more exciting on Earth and Moon neighborhood. Late last week, The first China person in space is now deployed. The landing is planning to take place in 2017, years after America set foot on the moon. The landing is planned to take place 27 years after America set foot on the moon. Even in the hard evidence that America did set foot on the moon, you guys said no, that's fake. It's China who got there first. But yet there's no document evidence that China made it to the moon yet. And their people did not say, hey, we made it to the moon before America did. We have hard evidence of it. We took pictures of it. Yes, cameras were popular back then, too. So, congratulations, guys. The evidence on the see all, hear it all, trust nothing. I'm out. The problem I'm having is people are basically saying that it's all fake or whatever. So, if the moon landing's fake, China's made it to the moon before everybody else. There's nobody here on Earth or whatever, unless your little world saying that there is evidence that China's did make it to the planet first. Please show that. Show the evidence of that. I've showed on the internet that different people said the same thing. America made to the planet before everybody else. CGI was not made during the time of the moon landing. So Land Rover, the CGI Land Rover that people are saying that is fake or whatever, the Land Rover was made. The Land Rover for the hold on, when was that made? I'm gonna go ahead and kill that one. I'm, again, back to Wikipedia, which usually sometimes are not very trustworthy. And what they're saying is during 1971 or 1972. So back then, there was no Land Rovers for the first man on space. And again, we're back to this, where it says Lunar 2's mission, September 13 September, again, and they're saying Soviet Union. The first man-made object that reached to the surface of the moon was the Soviet Union Lunar 2 mission, which I totally agree. It was a man-made, not a human that stepped foot on there. So Russia was the first man-made object that made it to the planet. So if you don't believe that was true, and then it's also Wikipedia, guess what? Even that could be fake too. Wow. Apollo lunar rover vehicle. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. There's got to be something here that says about... We can type up NASA, but it wouldn't be a good idea. We're going for the NSSDA, whatever. If you don't believe in the government or whatever, then we can just go on to something else or whatever and look for an actual... These are the images of these different Land Rovers or whatever, or the same, might be the same Land Rover, but anyways, what it shows here is three LRVs were driven, and this is coming from the ASSDC talking about this. Were driven by on the moon on the Apollo 15, astronaut Dave Scott and Jim Irwin. One on the Apollo 13, which also had the John Young and Charles Duke, and the one on Apollo 13, which was Gene Kerman and Harrison Swatman, whatever, SCHMITT. Each rover was made on the 3 travels per day over the 3 days course for each mission. Again, I could go back and type up all the Apollo 15. Let's do that. The very first Apollo 15. Copy that. Apollo 15 Land Rover. What do they call it? Okay, let's go. Lunar Rover. Lunar Rover made. Let's see here. From Wikipedia saying that, again, back to these 2 dates. Wow. And they also say, even these guys here saying it's also 1971 to 1972. Apollo 15 was launched in 1971, so I'm assuming that they have already had the Doom buggy or the lunar rover that was made in that time period of 1971. So again, 1971 and the first CGI. Let's look at this thing here about this. Camera's first 2D computer image, 1973. The first 2D. That's 2-dimensional. There's no 3-dimensional. It would be like a paperwork. Like this is a flat. This image here is all flat. There's no way you're going to be able to rotate that image any way, shape, or form. It's a 2D image. The first 3D computer graphics was 1976. And again, if you're going to say that they used the computer graphics for the for 3D was 1976, and this was 1973 when they say about this, the lunar rover was made back in 1971. So you're saying the lunar rovers that were on the planet, on the moon or whatever, were computer generated. I show here hard evidence, or this evidence here, saying that 1973 was the first 2D computer image. And here's 1973 with the first 3D computer graphics. And the first 3D wire graphics to make it look real and being on the surface, 1977. 1982 was the first expensive 3D. 1985 was Pixel's first work on stained glass warriors. First animated, first ever animated Pixels is 1984. So nothing gotten started before nothing before 1973 for computer generated images for the for this. I'm talking about that when somebody says the lunar rover was CGI, it's still CGI today, is what they're saying. The lunar rover is still on the planet unless it's gone by tiny meteorites that kind of hit the moon and destroyed it. That could be a possibility. Again, you gotta wow. And I'm getting to the point where everybody's telling me that lunar rover is actually CGI. So, no light before the 80s. We were all in the dark until then. Laugh out loud. No, I did not say there was no lights before the 80s. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that everybody's trying to point out that China didn't make it to the planet. China was the first people that made it to the planet. I'm saying United States or USA has been the first, or Americans were the first ones that made it to the moon. You may dictate that the footage that they have was fake. I'm saying that the audio part may be real, that they may have taken the video part and making it fake. So it was discovered in the south of Austria by an explorer. What? No, I was there. No, I was there. We just didn't know it existed until then. What? the South was only made in the and sounds was only okay. Not by Wikipedia. Look at this. Not by Wikipedia. Okay? It was thought that the earliest recording of a human voice was made by Thomas Edison in 1877, when the recording of May had a little lamb on his first invention of the phonograph. But the new records had turned up. It was made on April 9th, 1860. And it was a woman singing French folk song. So, look. First sound. Either way you want to take it, with Thomas Edison at 1877 or this one here at 1860s. Wikipedia doesn't even take the first recording or whatever on that. So let's see here. And again, but the new from that same person or whatever, so I'm not going to use that evidence again. Everybody here, Live Science says it was mostly likely his own in 1957. There's a date there. There's another Thomas Edison, 1860 in the history. bingbong.net or whatever, saying it was 1856 to 1860. So, and the first jazz music, the first jazz recording was back in 1917. So you cannot tell me that the audio tapes that they had with them was fake. Because again, I prove to you guys here that the first recording was done back in, what is it, 1860 or 1877. And it goes through everything here. You got the first women singing, that's the same thing or whatever. You got the 1877 or 1780. We got another one here that says April 9th of 1870. But now they're saying that it's 17 years before Thomas. Okay, so yeah, before that, there's this. You got the history right here saying that. You got the 1860s. So I have three different different websites saying the same thing. 1860 was the very first recording of a human voice. Three of them. And then let's since we know the first recording was back in 1860, 1917 was the first jazz music. That is before the first moon landing. Before the first moon landing. (1969) from the first recording of music, 1917. That is how many years apart? Let's do the math here. 1969 minus 1917. That is 52 years difference from the time the first recording of music of jazz to the time they got in the first moon landing. There has been years, 52 years apart from the first recording to the time they did the moon landing. They had time to fix and made different modifications to recording. I'm not saying video. I'm saying audio. Audio. So let's get back here. So again, of a recording of a person's voice? A recording of a person's voice? Is that basically what you were saying? No. You're talking about wall paintings and stuff like that. Now you're going way back in the so yeah. We're talking about moon landing. We're talking about discussion is all about is about moon landing, and I'm showing evidence time and time again that the moon landing had happened. United States had made it to the moon, and if the moon isn't real or whatever, please point out to me why would it not be real. And if you go CGI, I've already broke the CGI debuncle on that. CGI was made back in 1980s. 1973 was the 2D computer image. 79 was the first. Was it 77 or 79 was the first 3D image? So again, you guys you're going like, oh, let's debunk him even much more further back because the first sound, again, it doesn't really matter anymore. The first sound again is available for the launching of the launching of the space shuttle. Moon landing did happen. If you want to say it's a fake, I'm sorry to say this. Show evidence that it's a fake. Here, let me see if I can bring up moon landing again, and this time look at images. You know, that is stupid. Right there. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You can see the evidence. I mean, look at that. Look at this mapping. You got Russia. Find out all of these dates here and look for the actual and see if any of these characters here. Actually, let's see here. What was the first moon landing? the Apollo 11 was the first moon landing. So anything before Apollo 11, like these things here, this is United States. Surveyor 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and you got lunar all the way up. Do the lunar 9 and lunar number 13, and compare it to Apollo 11 right here, and find out if any of these were ones prior to the incident or the thing that you guys didn't. You say that it's against. You know, I'm taking it from Wikipedia. Even though Wikipedia is not trustworthy, but again, we could probably find another paid sources here. Really? That is not right. Optimus Prime? Really? Another Wikipedia. I still think this is a good one. But again, I'm looking for other things that were not Wikipedia. There we go. This is not from Wikipedia, though. This is from Frickster. And Frickster shows a same thing like before. It's got the mapping. It's got all the United States stuff. It's got China in there. I mean, unmanned landing. And it's got one. Unmanned landing. And then you got manned landing Apollo right here. So, and here's another image of the whole situation, but I think it's the same image like this one here. But again, they're only showing you bits and pieces of this information here. There's China, then you got all of these here, and yeah. There's more Wikipedia. And yes, everybody's going like, look at this image. Do you see this this image here? All you have to do is zoom in on the astronaut's visor. Look at the visor there. If you don't, I mean, it's a land. If it was a backstage or whatever, it should at least have some people like standing like along here, filming or something like that. Looks like a person here taking a picture of them. It looks like something right there, right next to the person. So it may have been like the space shuttle. And look at all the footprints that they left behind there. These are still shots. I'm showing still shots. And as you can see, this looks like the lander right here. And there's a person that took a picture right here. Still shots. You don't believe me? And they imposed this picture here. Again, lunar rover right there. A person holding onto a camera and a couple of other items, and it's a flat surface right there. Moon landing hoax debunk again. And yes, I'm using images that people may have probably again. Let's look at the most. How can okay? So let's look at. Let's look at. So they're saying this is a fake. And yet, again, like I showed before, this is a lunar rover. This could be Apollo 15, Apollo 16, and Apollo 17. This is what was part of that lunar rover. Oh wow! All the plus signs in there, and you can see they can actually have a camera on them. And again, another person with a line as the surface. As you can see, there it's a line here, and it curves because of the mirror glass that it's on. So, again, as you can see, there's plus signs in here. These are usually what they would take a picture and see the diameter of each and every one of them. This could be like from whatever. This is ridiculous. They actually superimposed a picture of a dinosaur in there, basically. This is what people do on their free time. They take a picture and all of a sudden they go like, oh, how can we make this a fake picture? We're going to add another picture and make it added on there, plus with that marking of that plus sign like right there too. I mean, there's no real, everybody wants to debunk everything. So... what does that say? Stockpile photo? But still, the point is, guys, is that, again, hello. Hello to IZUKU. You can't stay long the entire live stream? Okay. You want to stop by and say hi? Hello. Welcome to the live stream. What, you don't believe in science? And how do you start a fire? Here's the point though. How do you start a fire? And this is part of science too. How do you start a fire? You have oxygen, you need material that can ignite the flames, and you need gas. Those are the three concepts of how you need to get gas, how to start a fire. Without the spark, the air and the gas means nothing. And this is science. Again, everybody's trying to tell me that the moon landing does not exist. It shouldn't exist or whatever. There's nobody that landed on the moon. And, I mean, you guys don't believe that the lunar landing was ever real. And if you don't believe the first one, the second one was Apollo 15 or something like that. When they have proof, again, by photos, that it's, the lunar rover was there. Before the computer generated images were made. Before CGI. And yet somebody in the chat room said, oh, the lunar rover is actually, And again, the Earth is flat. Do we need to go and debunk this again? Okay. As you can see with this image here, what do you see here? What do you see here? What do you see here? What do you see? Do you see a straight line? Do you see a straight line? It curves right there and it curves right there. Do you see a straight line? It curves. That is all curve right there. All of that is curving. And if you're going to say it because it only curves because of the surface of the moon, it curves. I'm sorry to say this. The phases of the moon. And wait a minute. How big is the moon? Okay, so let's say at least you could see here by the fact that the Earth is 3.959 kmi. This is 1,079 im. Now, I'm going to ask for it to show the Earth flat. Is this what you guys believe? Is this what you guys believe? The Earth is flat. If this is true, where's our day and night? Everybody should be having a sunlight right now. Okay? Hold on. I'm showing, I have got daylight right out my back window. Right there. So if I got daylight, everybody over here in China and Japan and Russia and India and Germany should all have daylight as well. Can you tell me how this is true or whatever? How come everybody in the world has the same spotlight on at the same time? Again, if this is true, everybody should see sunlight right now. Everybody. It's not going to be time zones or anything. It's dealing with what type of lighting are you having right now. It's already 12. My time right now is 12:57, or getting close to 12 o'clock. China and Australia and all of these guys over here should all be in light right now. It's 12:57 right now. Right now, everybody should have the same time zone. And yet, I'm at 11:57 right now, and it's daylight. So everybody should have daylight right now if the Earth is flat, like you say it is. So Daniel, what's your times? What is your time right now? Do you have daylight right now? Hey Daniel, give me your time zone. My time up there. My time up there says 11:58. You don't believe me? Here, I'll even show you my phone. $11:59. And it also is 11:59 up there. So again, hey Zemu Davis, are you in the UK right now? If you are, what is your time and what is your do you have daylight? So he's saying he's 12:57, and I'm just hit 12 o'clock right now. I'm already 12 o'clock right now. I live in Indiana. Your guys' time should be matching my time right now. It's 5 p.m. and sunny, which means the sun should be over that way right now. Right? Too bad I actually can't do this or whatever, but it's 5 p.m. UK time, and the sun should be above me right now. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do a little camera film and show you guys that I'm not hard evidence or whatever. So I'm going to start this here. I removed my phone off the computer. That's what the sound of chiming. And I'm going to go start recording here. And as you can see, I am recording right now on the video right here. Okay? So here I go. I'm going to prove to you guys where the sun's at. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And as you can still see, come on. As you can see, the time is still recording. I'm going to end that. I'm not changed any documents of the image or the video that I have done. Not changed nothing. As you can see, I am recording right now on the video right here, okay? So here I go. I'm going to prove to you guys where the sun's at. So I'll be right back. This way would be closer to 5 o'clock or whatever on this. As you can hear the sirens going off, that is 12 o'clock. But look, right up there is where the sun's at. Right above me. Actually, technicality, it's more closer to 11 o'clock is where that sun's at. And this is straight up. And you can look, I'm I'm going to prove, since I'm moving, that's west, that's east, south, and north. And the sun is right, I'm pointing this camera straight up. And as you can see, it's over by a little bit, like over that direction. Now I'm going back inside. Alright, I'm back. And as you can still see, come on. As you can see, the time is still recording. I'm going to... I did not tamper that at all. I did not tamper that at all. So you tell me, how come the sun is in a different spot in the world, in this flat world that you're talking about? Why would the sun be in two separate spots when it's supposed to be in the same spot in the same place all the time? Nobody's changing no bulbs or whatever. My point is this, is that you guys are saying the world is flat. Again, you don't want to believe me. You don't want to believe me. I wish I could see Zemu Davis' video right now at the same time when I was doing mine and show me where his sun is at the same time I'm doing this live stream. And I guarantee you, it's in the two separate hemispheres of the Earth. And I said hemisphere as sphere as Earth is circular, not flat. If the Earth was flat, and I'm going to go do it again, if any way, shape, or form, if this is true, the sun should be in the same spot all over the world. In the same spot all over the world. And, well, can't do a diagram on that. But again, and my other point of view would be is like, let's take, let's go back to here and take here and grab this. And again, I have proven, I hate people when they do this. This is like planet Earth. If you notice, there is a dark side on the planet and there is a light side of the planet. Even if it rotates, there's still dark on one side and light on the other. This is the reason why the Earth is round. There are different time zones to telling you where on Earth are you on the planet when you are going around it, as much as it is dark on the other side of the planet. Again, the planet is not flat. The planet's not flat. And if you say it is or whatever, you still have to show evidence of it. I showed two evidence that the world is not flat. I purposely showed you a video camera of me going outside and telling you where your time is on this planet at this time when this live stream was going on. Telling you guys what to see outside. A man's on a ladder? That's not... What? The sun is an optical illusion. How do you be an optical illusion? How can it be an optical illusion? Huh? So, you don't believe that the Earth... There has to be another... I wish there was a way of seeing this rotating. That is funny. Because they have it all on one point, but the thing is, the planets are more like this. And no, it does not go back. It does not go backwards or whatever. It goes one direction all the time. There we go. There we go. As you can see, the planet of the moon's phases, and you can see that this is Earth right here, and it goes around the sun. How can you not say that the Earth is flat, and yet it goes around the sun? It rotates too, you know. If by what you're saying is if it's always sunlight all the time, then it should. I mean, everybody should have daylight all the time. We should all be burning to crisp because the Earth is the third planet from the sun, and if you're rotating in the format that it shows here, like the bubble is towards the sun all the time. We should not have darkness. We should not have a dark at all. Be nighttime. Again, this is the solar system, and they do take a long time for certain things to travel around. There's Mercury going around that. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto. So, yeah. Again, coming back to this, I have daylight right now. 12:14. I showed you a video that where my sun is at. Where's your sun at? Is it right above you like it's supposed to? Like mine is right now? Or is it off by so much or whatever? And again, for an example, if this is like planet Earth that you're talking about, And the sun always hits the planet, and the planet still rotates around the world, and it shows this side of the bubble only all the time. We should be burning up. We should be dead. We should be just dismantled across the world. But when you travel, but the thing is, here's my point of view. It's not flat like this, but there is a setting example of this image here. If you were here in United States and you travel this way, you will come out around this way to land anywhere over here. Same as if you went from here to over here going this direction. I really wish there was a way of okay, like I said, if you were like somewhere like say here in the United States, like right there, and you travel this way, you will land here without a problem, as much as you would be like landing from over here all the way back over to here without a problem, without falling off the edge or any way, shape, or form. So again, Earth is not flat. That's the case in point there. When the planet would the planet just fall off the edge or whatever at some point? And I know I probably didn't shoot. Be right back. I'm going to go back to the internet where I was previously. Boop. Oh, my bad. Boop. There we go. Re-showing. Okay. So like I said, what I was saying here. If it was flat and oh shoot, needed to be... Made a mistake. Solar system. No. Totally forgot about that. I wasn't on. Bugger. Shoot. Really? Right. Okay, in this angle here, we should not be getting any light. Unless the angle up here is on light or whatever, we should be burning up here if the Earth is flat. We should all be burning up here because we're much closer to the sun than way down here where the where everybody else is at. Not right here in the middle. Right where the equal Capricorn, Cancer, and the equator shouldn't be right in the middle. It should be right up here at the top. And it should be, you know, the sun comes in, it hits here first before it hits way down here. So everybody up here should be having very hot weather, like 100 degrees or higher. And then way down here should be below -0. Again, science, guys. Come on, get the idea that the Earth flat theory. Come on. Even if you change your theory, like, oh, because well, our flat theory is saying that the Earth is flat. Well, guess what? My point of view is this: if the Earth is flat, How come the sun isn't burning me right now? I mean, I should be in 100 degrees right now. And I stepped outside, and I showed you guys it. What I was looking at was this. This was really what the ridiculous. They put a pole right between all the planets. They do not move in the same pace like that. So maybe I did find it through that. Yeah, right there. And as I said before, if you look at this planet here, this is the third planet from the sun. There's Mercury, there's Venus, there's Mars, there's Jupiter, there's Saturn, there's Neptune, there's Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Pluto is the one that's going around at the same speed as Earth is. So, anyways. Point is, look at this bubble line right here. You got a line and a bubble. Even though I see on the back side there's another bubble behind it, which is the dark side of the planet. But yet, if you are so hell-bent at saying that the planet is flat, okay, let's make it flat. If you see the rotation of this, we should not have darkness at all. No darkness. Nothing. None. None at all. We should all be in the daylight right now. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All sunlight. And I guarantee you guys, this is a joke. I mean, flat Earth problem? Why would you, again, if the planet is still rotating and you see the sunlight hitting that side of the planet all the time, or that particular flat piece with a bubble field to it, still going around the planet, you're still showing that the planet is still facing towards the sun all the time. No way that it's facing on the back side of the planet at all. None at all. So again, this would be pointing towards the sun 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I showed you guys. I showed you that I showed you a model of it. I showed you this moving image here showing all the planets are moving. This is almost like a year's time going around the planet. It starts here and ends here. You can see it where it jostles right there. But it still shows that the planets are not equally lined up in a line or whatever. But still the point is that the face of the moon is right here. And it goes from right to left. So, and if you notice, the moon is going around the Earth. So it cannot be a hologram or a CGI or something like that. They never made anything during that time period for landing on the moon. So again, Earth is not flat, it's round. And if we are all flat, we will all be burning up on that planet right now. Because the sun is always hitting the planet. Or hitting that flat Earth theory or whatever. Because you have to, it is still rotating towards the sun all the time. So everybody should be on, either one, be on fire or not. Now, let's see here. There was a, And I'm gonna. There was one of these images that showed a flat Earth, and I wanted to show that. And I don't remember where I found it, but I mean, every model I see so far shows that the planet is round. Okay, let's force that. And that's and another case in point where everybody's saying Earth is flat. Let's say that the Earth is flat, but you're saying that it's squared. That is so odd. Why would you? That is so weird. That is not flat. That is a square, almost like a square or something like that. And you bent it like it was. That is odd. Why would, I mean, so if you're going to travel from this part of the Earth, you're going to take off this direction. So you're going to go take off, and then you have to change your vector, and then go straight down and come back, and then come up, and then come back over here. There is, you got to go like, yeah, straight down again, and then level it off, and then straight down again, and then leveling off and straight down again. You see what I mean? If you talk to an airplane pilot, that is obviously. And what is the circumference of the moon? How can the moon go around this? And yet, if the moon comes up on your, I showed you guys my video, the moon has not shown up on my side where I'm at. So if you're in the dark or whatever, you can see the moon. Good for you. I haven't seen the moon yet. So yeah. What in the world is this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Flat Earth Society people, are you believing that the sun rotates around the Earth? Are you kidding me? The distance between the sun and Earth is 92.96 million miles. 92.96 million miles. And you're saying the Earth rotates around the sun rotates around the Earth? Really? Wow. Like I said, using this little thing here as an object of showing you the sun, which is the spotlight from way over there to a planet here, an actual somewhat rounded planet here. A light is hitting it, but it's dark on the other side. Okay? At what time do you think the sun I mean, if I hold this like this and cut this middle piece out right here in the middle where the seam is, I cut this completely out, and this is the earth right here with its bubble to it, and it's pointing towards the sun, and it rotates towards the sun all the time. Wouldn't we all burn to death because of the fact that it's the sun rotates around the sun is to the earth? Yesterday, Doo-doos, you still around? I saw one, whatever. No one can see what you're... I already saw what he said. What are you trying to point out? But the point is, again, if you want to talk about your Earth flat society or whatever, everyone on the Earth should have the same time zone. Should have the same time zone. But again, like I said before, where one person from the UK side says it's 5 p.m. his time, and I said over here it's almost 12 o'clock my time, and I did show you the footage of the video of the time when I went out. When I started the my video on there, I showed you the timestamp as it rotates, went outside, showed you north, east, south, and west, and where the sun is, and then came right back in. Yes, my house is facing south, okay? My house is facing south. So, anyways... Can he give a proof evidence of dodos are still alive? Can anybody here, don't take a picture of off the internet. Go out there and find a dodo bird and take a picture of you with the dodo bird. Don't superimpose it. Actually, technically, I'll make it one better. Take your camera, your camera, and go and pet a dodo bird. Live stream it. Show it to the public that a dodo bird is still alive. Show me that a dodo bird is alive. Go out there, pet a dodo bird, film its voice or whatever, film something. Do not take a picture of it. Don't go, oh, I got a dodo bird right here. Take a picture of this moment right now and then superimpose a dodo bird right there. No, I don't want that. I want a video. I want a video. I want you to go out there and film a dodo bird, you petting it, or you feeding the dodo bird. I want to see that. I want proof. I know he's blocked, but he's got my Discord, so he can actually show a video of his thing, and he could put it in the Discord and give me a link to showing me that he's done it in real life. On live stream. On live. On his channel, on live stream, that he filmed a dodo bird. With people seeing that in his chat room saying, oh, that is real. Awesome, man. I want to see that. I want to see that dodo bird live. He could put it on my thing or whatever and doing it. I don't have a time machine. But the point is that people are being really jerks about this. Show the evidence. Show it in real time. Show it on live stream. Do not change anything on the film at all. Don't tamper with it. As you saw me doing it, I showed you I didn't tamper nothing on my live stream. I went outside, came back in, and showed you again the video or whatever. I showed you in real time my video, where the time was at. I can't show you where the dodo birds. So I can't tell you if they're real or not. Or if they're still alive or not. So again, gotta show hard evidence. And this was supposed to be a Subnautica game, me playing Subnautica. But yet people are so I'm frustrated in all rights or whatever because of this. That people are complaining that the moon landing does not exist. And then all of a sudden they're going to convince me that this is a flat earth or whatever. And I showed you guys, if it was a flat earth or whatever, we should all be having the same time right now. I have 12:36 right now with the sunlight up above my head. Where are you at, and what your time zone, and where's your sun at? Is the sun above your head, or is it still off by so many, is it like over the western sky, or is it over the eastern sky? Where is it? Again, I want to debunk this right now. And the funny thing is, Mr. Daniel still is one of those type of people that are trying to say that it is flat constantly. And Zemu Davis is also part of those guys that also were doing that. Choking to death, laughing with images of my cat, pushing things off the end of the world. I gotta go, catch, whatever. And these guys ain't showing. They're not literally proving a fact that the Earth is flat. They're saying it's flat, and I'm proving it time and time again that the world is not flat. There are different time. There's a reason why we have different time zones, so that we know where in the world is this sun going to be at in the next. In the next hour, where will the sun be at? It will probably be, should be over Central Time Zone right now, when it hits 1 o'clock. It should be over Central Time Zone. But then again, we have Daylight Savings Time, which causes the whole time shift problem. That's why I don't like Daylight Savings Time, because it always throws that time shift over. And you have to change the time every time or whatever, just to fix the time zone or whatever. And let's go back to the Apollo 11, where they took off and landed on the moon. It may be a fake footage, video, but audio is not is still good. I'm not smart, so oh yeah, 24 hours, 24 time zones, 24 hours. That was a trick question. 24 hours, 24 time zones. And as you can see, each and every one of these are on a different time zones. So and if you're going by time zones, there's a flat plane or whatever, flat Earth societies, you know, because look, you're showing that the Earth is flat. Well, if the Earth is flat, we should not have time zones. It's more like a curve, as you can see here. And here. And if you can see here, you can tell that the Earth is supposed to be round, and everything hits that planet. So, it is not a flat society. This Earth is not flat. Because we got time zones. But again, I'm just pointing a fact that the time zones are different. There are different time zones, and again, like I said, with using this, a sunlight hits this side of the planet. On the back side of the planet is dark. That's why this could be 12 o'clock right here. This is 12 o'clock at night. This is day, this is night. So again, the planet does rotate. Okay? That's the reason why we have nighttime, daytime. Why do I have to be such a... Why would you consider Earth like an egg?
An egg?
It's what
it's like an egg, it's not flat.
No, but I don't understand the concept of the Earth being an egg shape.
That's not flat Earth.
That's not flat either. I'm sorry that you're bored, but people are telling me that okay. Now,
well, it's a silly thing to argue over.
I'm going to show this. If the Earth is flat and the sun hits the Earth, everybody has the same are going to be having the same time zone because the Earth doesn't rotate. Now, if it rotates,
it's rotating at a rate of 700 miles per hour.
It's what my dad's saying. I'm going to choose this and choose this. If you see this little thing here.
Are they saying that the sun is what moves and the Earth stays still?
That's another part of the. That's another part of their Flat Earth Society's thing is saying that the sun rotates around the sun. The sun rotates around the Earth, and that's a problem there too because. Even if the sun is a fixed point, if the sun is on a fixed point like this, it should cover all of this. It's not like a flashlight. It should cover all of this. And how far is the sun to the Earth? 92.96 million miles. Again, from 92.69 million miles, if it's a flat Earth, the whole planet will be having sunlight. Now, I'm going to come back to this rotating thing. If we are rotating around the Earth, if if the sun, if we are rotating around the sun, this little dome that you see here, the little dome you see here, is pointing towards the sun all the time. Let's count out this black stuff here. That black stuff doesn't mean much, and yet you see this this little white thing that's going around the moon or the Earth is the moon. Okay, so let's count out all that black stuff back behind the Earth or whatever, and have the Earth being the way it is. Okay, flat Earth society, and have it towards the sun all the time. We don't have darkness. We do not get any dark at all. No nighttime. So we should be 12:46 at night, not at night, but p.m. 12:46 p.m. That is pretty much afternoon.
26 minutes afternoon.
And with time zones, we are being told what time we are on this type of planet here. That shows when we're going to get nighttime or when are we going to get daytime. Per se, like this here. Say if it's like let's see. I'm here on number 5. Right here's number 5, -5. Whoever's a positive 5 is actually at midnight right now for them.
That's distorted anyway, because Greenland is not nearly that size. It's saying Greenland is bigger than Australia.
Yeah.
It's not. That Alaska is the size of Brazil, and it is not. This is a distorted map, and it has to be distorted because it's showing your time zones, and the time zones come to a point at the top and the bottom of the...
Yeah. And everybody's...
Which means it's round, it's not flat.
And Earth's, the Flat Earth Society is saying it's flat.
Can't be flat. Because these lines are wrong, they come together. If they didn't... See, that's interesting. This is a much larger item than this. This has got 1 time zone. These have got 3 time zones.
Yeah. As he's saying is that right up here, this is Iceland.
That's Greenland.
Greenland is way bigger than Australia.
It's not.
Which it's not. It's got 1 time zone. If you notice, it goes around that island. And yet, there's no lines going around Australia. Another thing is, he's also pointing out, is that Alaska is about the same size as Brazil.
And Brazil comes over here. If you
Yeah,
take it,
way
set
over
that
here.
right over here, yeah. But Brazil,
But it's not.
Brazil is huge.
So again, and look how big the bottom part of the map. This island here. It's much bigger than that.
That's actually Antarctica,
Yeah.
which is like the size of the palm of your hand.
Yeah. But it's looks like it's a flat piece of paper with no extra land island on it or whatever.
Actually, they've cut some of it away because
Exactly.
and they cut some of it away up here because it actually comes to a point. And they're not showing the entire map because there's landmass. There's more of the Earth up above and more of the Earth down below. More landmass down below as far as Antarctica is concerned.
So, Dad, did you see the man land on the moon?
Yes, I'm landed on the moon.
And when was you born?
47.
47. So my dad. Where were you at when they landed on the moon?
Where was I?
Yeah.
I was with a girlfriend in her house.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Columbia City.
Columbia City.
Over on Jackson Street.
Do you believe that they what people are saying that the videotapes of the man on the moon is fake?
It wasn't videotape, it was live stuff.
Was it live?
Yeah, we watched them live, sat down and put their foot down on it when it was going on.
You're debunking these guys now. They're saying that tape was fake.
Well, they're saying it was taped and then it was shot to us. It was not. They were trying. If that's the case, they were trying to fool the entire Earth because everybody on Earth saw this tape at exactly the same time.
But those that are born now still would believe that it's a fake because it wasn't live when they were alive.
Well, of course it wasn't live when they were alive. Question for them is, did the Twin Towers in New York fall, or was that just a very dramatic movie?
"9/11, guys."
Did it happen, or was it just a big fake? Did you guys actually go up in the towers before it fell?
They're saying it was a delayed live broadcast. Maybe delayed because of the time that it goes from Earth to Moon to Earth, but at the time when it hit Earth, it was all live.
Well,
because you still have that
if it were an edited thing, then the stuttering that Neil Armstrong said, it was scripted what he was supposed to say, but he didn't say what he said, what he was supposed to say. He said something different, and it came off kind of, and actually, when I heard it, I didn't hear what he said the way he said it.
Yeah.
But then once I saw them replay that and say what he said, then I understood what he was saying. That one small step for man, the giant leap for mankind, wasn't what he was supposed to say.
Okay.
But that's how it came out, and it was kind of broken up when he said it. Because if it would have been edited and would have been scripted and then played back as an edited scene, it wouldn't have been live. Because if it's a delayed signal and sent to me, quote, live, they would have edited it first. They didn't edit it. And I want to figure out how they would have managed to fake the actual landing, where they had a camera come down and go, and you see the dust fly and then you see it sit down. And then they had another camera mounted on the outside of the lunar module, pointed at the door as it was opening, and he stepped down the side of it, and you basically just saw his silhouette.
So, did you guys understand that the videotape of the lunar module or the Earth landing the moon is not a fake? Even if it means that some of you guys think it's a fraud, it's fake, it should be removed or whatever. But again, you remove that, you're going to have to remove the audio too. But the audio is also what makes it authentic as well. Because, like my dad said, he was supposed to say a certain way, or a certain, what was the words that he was supposed to say?
I don't remember what he was supposed to say, but he said that giant leap for mankind was not what he was supposed to say. It was supposed to be something else. I don't remember what it was.
CLA equals 9/11.
What is CLA?
What is CLA? Or is that CIA equals 9/11?
Oh, that the CIA...
They're saying that CIA was 9/11.
The CIA created the 9/11 so that they could go to war with the Arabs and blame the Arabs for it and kill the guy because they said he did it. No. Both situations, they actually happened. There's There's nothing you're going to do to change that. You can try to debunk it. That's like trying to debunk Hitler. You know, Hitler and the Holocaust. A lot of people are still trying to debunk the Holocaust and say that it didn't happen. Well, they have the documentation from Germany that that's what happened. In fact, they told them if they hadn't documented it so well, the guys that were tried at Nuremberg and executed wouldn't have been executed because they wouldn't have had any record of it. Well, they made too good a job of recording all of it.
So they're reiterating that it is CIA that he said. And again, if it was CIA, wouldn't we like my dad said? I mean, everybody, come on, get common sense in your head. Are you understanding the concept of what's going on here?
Bill, I don't know why you're arguing that.
3 hours and 7 minutes.
You've been at it for 3 hours and 7 minutes arguing one thing?
So, again,
Wow.
and I was playing a game prior to this, and then people were telling me that the lunar landing did not exist. It is falsified and stuff like that. But again, proven time and time again, I went on the internet and showed it says that United States was landing on the moon first. Even if it means that you guys want to say that China was the first person on the planet, and I showed that China did not have any way, shape, or form of a man person on the moon.
I'm mowing the yard this afternoon. Do what you have to do.
All right. And this is a reason why I don't want to touch this subject anymore. From here on, I'm going to make a decree for all of my mods that are in here. If there is anybody who's willing to make a push on the idea of the world is flat on this channel again, revert them to this video and remove their message. If they keep pushing it, remove it. Because I'm done with this. I wanted to be playing games all the time, and yet people keep coming on here and saying that the earth is flat. We all should be burning by now, if that was the case. I totally agree with that. It was Russia versus U.S., but people saying that China was the first person that got onto the moon, which is not true. And by any way, shape, or form, wouldn't even internet documents or whatever also show that it said Russia first? The first people on the moon was Russia, not United States. And I showed that too. I should be playing my games or whatever to entertain you guys, but everybody wanted to push and push and push and push their beliefs that the earth is flat, and I push and push and push and showing that if the earth is flat, we should all be burning. So, and we should not have time zones. I'm at 1 p.m. right now. If the earth is flat, You people that are over on the other side of the continent or whatever, or over the lake or whatever, should be 1 p.m. as well. So, but yet, you're not. You're not the same time as me. And I did go outside and show you where somebody said that they were at 5 o'clock in UK time, and I was at 12 or whatever during that time, and I went outside, filmed where the sun is at, came back in and showed that where the sun was. So, and again, somebody goes like, "Oh, somebody must have moved the lamp when you went out there." Well, how can you move the sun when the sun is 9.96 million miles away from the Earth? So, again, we got time zones and people being on the other side, like in China and Russia right now, probably at midnight or probably afterwards. So, again, how can this Earth be flat? It can't be. And if by any way, shape, or form, gravity should not exist either. But it does. I know you and I are in the same time zone, but I'm talking about I'm not talking about this way on a planet. I'm talking about this way on a planet. There are people on the back side of the planet that are getting nighttime right now when there's people on this side of the planet that are daytime. I wonder if there's an actual video right now of real time What in the world is this? Oh, that's done. I need real time, as in somebody having a camera live at the time of this live stream, so I can actually put up something that. There's nothing. But yeah, if I go to here and for Space and Universe official and show the satellites and stuff like that, but I can't do that either, because that's again copyright infringement, and I'm not going to do that. So this is happening live right now in Japan. as you can see on my side, it's daylight. So, and in Japan, it's saying it's they're 2 o'clock at night or whatever, and I'm 1:05 p.m. They are 13 hours ahead of me. So, again, I don't quite understand the real-time situation. As you can see, this is done in the cross cam or whatever in Tokyo, live streaming this. I mean, quite literally, this is live right now. It says live. And I'm live right now. So again, how can it be a flat Earth if it's sunlight on one side and darkness on another? It can't be a cube. And I'm going to set an example of that one too. It cannot. This is tough. I'm trying to get this set up so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm going to close that out. And yes, it's dated the next day too. They're already tomorrow. This is driving me nuts. About bonkers. What I'm trying to do is, alright, maybe I could show it. It's not a cube like this. Because if it's a cube, there is two sides aren't getting enough lighting. And we all get lighting at the same time or whatever, so. So that's another situation with that. Flat Earth, I mean, I don't understand the Flat Earth Society situation. Alright, we'll see you later, Dragonfly. See you, Agent CAK. So, I mean, so, yeah. This was to be a great day to play Subnautica, but when people start talking about lunar landing not real, flat earths and stuff like that, it just gotten me so pissed to the point where I have to prove a point. Well, but my game did not get saved, so whatever I did on it, I lost all of it because I didn't save. So, I'm not happy. When somebody goes and attacks history and say it's all fake, and yet everybody else in the world is has been agreeing to the what they say, what these other people are saying fake. Even China agrees to it. Even Russia agreed to it. I mean, I don't know what to prove anymore, because me proving and debunking everything what everybody else has been saying against what the norm is in this world, it just gets me boiled to the point where I have to prove, to show, and then when I do show it, everybody's going like, oh, I don't give a care. I'm going, dude, Earth is not flat. Everybody should have the same sunlight at the same time if the world is flat. And as you saw, I showed a video of real-time Tokyo, which was 13 hours ahead of me, which means they're already in the next day. So, yeah. So guys, I'm going to end it with this because it just... Well, I want you guys to remove the messages from here on out because I've already proved that the Earth is flat, not flat. I proved the Earth is round. I proved that that there has been man on the moon or whatever. I've also proven that there has been different time zones and stuff like that that made the Earth round. That gives you the time of knowing where you are on the planet that would make the time zone different. But the thing is that I am done. I am done with that. I am proving it and proving it and proving it, and nobody has been disproving it. Nobody has disproven it. So, well, I was a little late when I got started, and I'm done. I'm done. If I see the comment leaving on the being stayed on the screen, it will be removed. If I see it being left on the screen, I will remove it. To the point where I'll even ban the person. Because, again, you're pushing your theological ideas on me, and yet I proved that, shadow of a doubt, that the Earth is round, not flat. I even showed almost close to a shadow of a doubt that the United States was the first man on the moon. I even showed the shadow of a doubt that the Earth, if the Earth is rotating around the sun, we should be all having the sunlight at the same time. And yet Tokyo is in the dark. Maybe 5 o'clock to you guys in the UK, but it's 1:14 here, and the sun was above my head when I first showed the video of it. So, if you want to be banned, keep it up. Keep that, keep saying that the Earth is flat all the time. I'm done. theologically, I am not a scientist, but with evidence that I shown on the internet, so we're gonna if they come back in here any way, shape, or form of talking about history, anything that's fake, anything that happens to be, you know, not true, or any way, shape, or form of not being, you know, if it's not the games or whatever, delete them, ban them. I'm done. If it's not the game, delete them. If they're not, I mean, I'm okay if it's a conversational thing saying, how are you? Are you doing okay? How's your dad doing? I'm doing okay. I mean, if you have a question to ask or whatever, ask it. But if it breaks the point of me breaking off the game to show the proven fact about it, man, I did crack it. I'm pissed. And those guys that do that, ban them. World's not flat. World's not flat. I've proven it. Zemu Davis, not Zemu Davis, but Sheepman shows that Tokyo is, right now, live streaming at night, right now. And it's night because you look over here and you can see it's all black. Right over here. And yes, look at this. It is already 8. We're still in 7 right now. And they are 2:16, whatever. And I am 1:17, which is 13 hours difference. So... oh, wait a minute. I didn't show that. My bad. My bad. I'm going to go back to back to this. No, this. And re-show this. And show it again. To myself again, but to you guys. It is 2:18:58, 2:17. YouTube. Live right now. I'm at 1:18 right now on 5/7. So again, Earth is not flat. Everybody doesn't have a same sunlight as I am. So well, ban them. Ban them. Because this is the last time I'm going to do that. That's the last time I'm going to do it. Because it happens every time I play this game. They do that to me. It's every time I play Subnautica. Every time I play Subnautica, they come on here being a total freaking asshole and doing that. But it really doesn't feed into their attention because it goes to my channel. I want to be there for you guys. But the thing is these kids, and they are kids, even though they prove that they're going to be like, oh, I'm 75 years old. Bullshit. And I'm sorry, I'm going to start cussing up a storm right now because I feel like that's what it is. Because everybody wants the me to being a total asshole. And yet YouTube isn't doing anything about it because, one, they allow people to be total jerks to YouTubers, even if it means they the concept of violating terms of service and bullying. Again, they are the ones that are pretty much coming onto the channel and telling the YouTuber that certain things are happening. And if the person has a stand and knows that stand is perfect, then no. Yeah, it's the camera. It has that. If I do this too long, it will focus onto my hand. And by the time I remove it, if I can get more lighting on it. Can I get more lighting on it? There we go. Now I'm going to push forward. You can see my hand. Now I'm going to let go. I'm out of focus right now. But yeah, there's a little the camera's trying to autofocus. So, and like I said, the camera is a Microsoft camera, so it's got that auto. Yeah, I know how to get it unfocused and focus back in. So I mean, it is a camera that's trying to autofocus. It's not trying to. I mean, it's a very old camera. It doesn't autofocus like Johnny on the Spot, but it does that. So my problem has always been that people are such. I don't know. As I prove a point, proving my point, time and time again, people still go like, oh, that is not hard evidence. That is such. What is hard evidence for you? What evidence can you show me that your evidence or your findings or your information that you have is exactly like that? Can you prove through shadow of a doubt that the earth is flat? I've proven my earth is round. I've proven that my earth is round. My earth. Whatever earth you're on or whatever time, dimension time you're in, if you've not seen this video or this channel or whatever and you don't believe it, and I'm going to title this a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go to advanced settings. And then remove that and put A back in and save it. So now it should at least now say Subnautica. Earth is not flat. I thought... Why did my thumbnail not work? Or did I not add the thumbnail? I know I created the thumbnail, but I don't remember if I thought I put it in, but my brain still says I didn't actually. I'm fixing the that thumbnail right now. There we go. There we go. Happy? Fixed it? All that. So I'm done. I'm done. Not done with the YouTube. I'm not done with the gaming. But any discussionary stuff about world is flat, the history of United States getting onto the lunar landing, I'm done. No more. Any more discussion about it? Ban them. I'm sorry. I'm done. I have been done with it. I thought I was done with it. When somebody keeps bringing it back up, it is going to be removed. And if he keeps bringing it up, I will ban him. I'm done. So, I'm watching Sword Art Online episode 4. That's cool. Thumbnail needs a manicure. I did fix the thumbnail, so next time when you look at it, it will say Subnautica on it. But underneath it or whatever will be a thing called There Is No Flat Earth. So, I'm done. Any discussionary about science and sociology, science and history, keep it off this channel, please. I'm not here to push my religion on you, which means you shouldn't be pushing your theology or your theories, your whatever on me, because I will fight back, and if I have to, I will pile you full of papers if I have to, showing you that the earth is flat, not flat. I hate this. I'm not even getting views for this. You know that? It's only people whoever is watching my channel. Whoever's watching my channel is just watching it. It's not, I'm not getting any views. I mean, I'm getting few views, but I'm not getting, you know, I'm not getting the views like Logan Paul or Jake Paul gotten, or some other people who's gotten anything. I'm going to stay with games. And if I have to, I will eliminate the live stream and go just playing gameplay and then me making jokes about it. And let you guys see the gameplay a much later time, and you guys complain about the that it needs to be live streamed so that you guys can communicate with me. These people, if these guys keep coming back and saying the same thing over and over and over again, it will lead to the point where I will not be a live streamer. Because my moderators ain't stopping them from doing anything like such or whatever. Because it's dumb. I mean, quite literally. Here, I'm gonna take a look at my previous messages and see if any of these guys that came in here, and see if. Okay, so that person's been removed. Good. Let's see if there's anybody else that's been removed. That was timed out. He was blocked. GG, you scared the crap out of me. I'm not going to block Wayne Games Pro. It's his belief. I'm not trying to say it's not. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's not. I can't change his mind any way, shape, or form. So, that is ruled to be a report. Wait a minute, what is it? Yeah, I'm going to report that as harassment or hate speech. There we go. I'm going to go with a hate speech. I know Daniel's been blocked. So she also hidden that person too. She also banned that person there too. And blocked that person too. Yep, and that's it. So everybody that was on this so far in this or whatever has been blocked. So any newer conversations about the Earth is flat or lunar landing did not exist, any conversations like that, ban them or time them out. First of all, let them know, hey, this discussion area has been already taken care of. It's done. It's over with. It's old news. Leave it alone. Remove the message. Give them a first warning. If they keep it up or whatever, then ban them. They only get 2 strikes. I'm down to 2 strikes now. Not 2 strikes. 1 strike, 1 ban. If they keep it up, that's their fault. If they don't understand why they are being blocked or whatever, or they make another account and says, why did this person get blocked? You tell them the reason why they got blocked. They got blocked because we are done listening to this conversation. It has been said. It's been drilled in the ground. I made sure it gets drilled in the ground. I'm done with it. I'm moving. I'm going to stay on the games. I'm going to play the games, even if it means that if the chat room gets to the point where it's all these guys are talking about that, I'm going to just remove the chat room from my screen here so I don't see the chat room. And then people are going to ask me or ask the chat room, why is Snake Eyes not responding to me? Why? Because people like you decide to be able to make sure that he doesn't see the chat room because he's already killed the horse on it. So, I'm done. I'm done with that. Copy that. Go here. There. Alright. So, that being said and done, I am going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up because it's done. I am so done. And yes, it went autofocus again. Sorry about that. I'm done. I am done. If there's any way, shape, or form of these people coming back or whatever, I will have to find a way of getting to you, talking with YouTube somehow, and talking to them and letting them know I'm tired of being a gamer who's got to be talking about science and showing these guys that it is round, not flat Earth. I mean, again, this Earth is round. They have to prove the shadow of a doubt that this Earth is flat. My point of view is that. You have to show me if the Earth is flat. Show me it. If you show me, I can believe it. But again, knowing that different countries around the world are in daylight and nighttime, this is a world, a sphere. It is, everybody has to be okay with everything that's going on in it. Need to be world peace, it has to be. And I can't believe I did that. I got frustrated, I'm frustrated, insecure, neurotic, and emotional right now. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. I'm really sorry about how I am been upset about certain things. And I think we're not going to talk about that from here on out. Next time when Subnautica comes back around, we are going to avoid any conversation about round Earth, flat Earth, history, religions. All of that does not apply to this channel. I don't go and say I'm a Christian every episode. I don't do that. I play the games. I want to play the games to make you guys to enjoy my channel. Not the fact of, oh, I'm a Christian and I'm going to throw my Christian beliefs all over the place, because doing is better than not doing. In my point of view, if I'm going to be a Christian, I'm going to be a Christian. I'm going to do what I think is right in my channel. I'm going to do what is right. If it means that if I'm wrong, if I'm obviously wrong, I will admit I am wrong. But I am not going to be on here to be persecuted, be trolled by assholes and motherfuckers on my channel. My point of view, they can go and suck on whatever it is that they want to suck on. And it's not my body part. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being in here. Appreciate you guys, each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Do come back and see me whenever I play a next game. Tomorrow should be the Destiny 2. So we're going to be going back to Destiny 2's live stream. Hopefully they have updated that. If not, I may have to wait until I'm gonna first wake up and see when it's going to. Actually, I'm going to do that when I get off here, finding out when Destiny 2 is going to be dropping, and if it drops like it's supposed to at 2 o'clock a.m. my time, Eastern time or whatever, then I will be, or Pacific time, doesn't really matter. It'll be like 4 o'clock my time. Still, if it drops at a much later time or whatever, is the download up yet? I thought it was supposed to be dated tomorrow at which is right now it's 5/7 of 2018. Tomorrow is 5/8 2018. I think Destiny 2 will drop. Hold on, I'm gonna Destiny 2 second DLC release date. Okay, well, that's not helping. Bungie. Well, I'm doing it right now so I can find out what's going on. Bungie. I'm going to search up DLC, the second DLC. What is the DLC name? I'm not finding it. The main update's supposed to be tonight, then a small patch key to unlock it tomorrow. When tomorrow is it going to be unlocked? Because if I'm going to start it at 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever, like I did with this game here, or this discussionary here, I would like to know when I will be... should I start it at 9 o'clock in the morning and that DLC will be up and running? Or should I be waiting for it to, wait until 12 p.m. or 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and finding out if that is supposed to be when they're going to launch it or whatever. I'm very lost at words and not knowing what to do about that. So it's supposed to be launched tomorrow. So again, that's the reason why I was looking it up. I want to know when the release date of the... It just says May 2018. And that was 3 days ago or whatever. Come on, guys. I need information. Not just plain old, oh, it's going to be released. So I changed it to War Minds. Release date, and I'm looking for where it says Destiny for Bungie. Is it Bungie.com? .net, okay. From the webs, from Bungie's website, this is what it says, and I'll give you guys the link to it. So there we go. On May 8th, the adventure continues on Warmind, the second expansion to Destiny 2. So it doesn't give, I don't think it gives me a timestamp on it. Again, it just says launch on 8th on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Blizzard Battle.net app, whatever. So there is no timestamp on knowing when that is supposed to come out or whatever. So I'm tired, guys. I'm going to get off of here. So hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Bro, punch that like button like a champion down below. If you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. Next to it will be a bell. That bell is a notification bell allowing you to know when the next time I'll be available online. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Go ahead and tell your friends, neighbors, and family members about my channel. Other than that, hopefully you guys do come back and see me next time. Until then, bye for now.